Hey guys, hope that you can hear me. Oh, I've already done that stitch. Can you just do me a favour, sweetheart? Just go to my channel, see if you can see broadcasting. Oh yes, I can see.
There you are.
Yeah. Hi Sharon. Oh, I was beginning to wonder if anybody were going to show up then. Hi Patsy. Hi Sandy. Hello Kay. How you guys doing? Are you all right? Hi Silver Stitches. Hey Cheryl. Hi Katinka. How you doing? Are we well? Hope we're all doing all right. It's Wednesday. I have done nothing but stitch all day. My bum's been in the chair, apart from a brief trip out to Morrison's. My bum's been in the chair stitching all day long.
You went to Morrison's without me?
Yes, Hannah, I went to Morrison's without you. Shocker, right?
Yeah.
Well, you were doing some work at the time.
You could have paid me for around lunchtime.
Are you feeling better, Patsy? Now that you went very well last time, were you, bless you? A bit headachy, says Kay, but still standing. Good news. How is the carpets and floor coverings saga going for you there, Kay? Have you had any progress? I'm going to go in a bit closer. Beware, you might get a bit drunk be doing this. See? There we go. I'm just going to focus on this little bit today. Try and get all these pinks filled in. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better, Patsy. Hey, Red, how are you? Bathroom line are still waiting for the living room. Oh. Yep, she sleeps is out. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? This camera, it just rocks now. We're using the additional streaming software. It's made it so much better. There. You can get up close and personal with the stitching. Hi, Joanne. You're here drawing, but love watching me stitch. And Red, feeling excellent. Good stuff. Joanna, if you're on the Facebook group, I can't remember offhand if you are, do share, if you're happy to do so, some of your artwork. I'd love to see. Beware, I might get me confused this evening because there's lots of very closely linked colour-wise, pinks in this bit. So, hoping this stays the way the camera and the mic. So am I. Hey, Karen. Yeah, it looks fantastic, doesn't it? And it sounds good apparently too. Yes, and yeah, thanks to your help, we're definitely off and running. But I do want to chat with you, probably early part of next week, about the other bits and bobs. I'm away this weekend, so Silver Stitches. Tried phoning on my phone using the gooseneck clamp thingy. I looked after I waffled on for a bit and realised I was filming my tablet keyboard. Oh dear. Mine is a it's like a rigid clamp for my phone. I'll send you a link to the one that I use. It sort of clamps onto my table and then it's like a rigid arm, like an angle poise one. Great stuff, Joanne. Good stuff. Okay, yeah, Karen, I'll touch base with you over the weekend if I get a moment. But me and Andy are off to Shakespeare Country this weekend, Stratford-on-Avon and Warwick. But I'm quite looking forward to it because I've been to Warwick before many years ago, but I've never been to Stratford, so I'm quite looking forward to that. It's a couple of days away, isn't it?
You'll be seeing a lot of villages.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I'm hoping and praying we can get around all of them.
Never getting gel nails again. How come, Ashley? What's happened? Yeah, I'll inbox you a link, Lizzie. So I'll do it after the stream because if I mess with my computer, the sound and the picture will go all wonky, and I don't want that. I've quite enough with wonky sounds and pictures. Forgot to take a pic. Oh, yeah, go on and do one for me, Red, on the thread. I should be looking at them about 8 o'clock-ish. So if you've not put a picky on the thread and you want to do so, now is the time. Have an awesome time. Yes, I will. Thank you, Karen. Can't wait. Just sort of getting away. Do you know, this week I've been on a holiday from work. I've not been working. And it seems to have gone so slow. Either that or I've just got a lot done in a short space of time. Figure it out. I've done a lot of stitching the last couple of days. I've kind of got myself ahead because I'm not going to be able to stitch quite so much over the weekend. So kind of wants to get ahead, really. Getting them off's a nightmare. Oh dear. Are you doing a soak off? What we do here is you get like a special gel remover and soak little cotton wool discs and then use some foil to sort of apply them to the nail and leave them for about 20 minutes or so. But for me, I mean, to be fair with my nails, I go and pay in the salon for a removal because they're not the easiest things to take off. Bless your heart. Okay. I'd love to go to Stratford-upon-Avon. I'd also Shakespeare. I'd love to get close to the Bard. Yeah. Well, like I said, I've never been. So for me, it's definitely a case of a new horizon. I started a doll again, says Red. It's become my new obsession. It's fantastic. I tried it. My nails are about to look like absolute garbage once done. Oh dear. Yeah, that's why I have mine done in the salon. Lauren had some on over the summer, and I said to her, "You'll have to have a removal before you go back to school." And I'm glad that she got it done in the salon because if she'd have picked them off, she'd have wrecked her nails. Her nails are quite thin. Mind you, mine aren't terribly great, I have to say, which is why I tend to have, well, these are acrylics with a gel polish. it gives them like super strength. So did a bit of stitching earlier, done quite a bit over the week, but too tired to take a pic. You'll see if you can film tomorrow. Lots of ironing to do, so I've been a bit busy doing that. Yeah, housework does get in the way of stitching, for sure. Just move that along a wee bit. I'm using the excuse that I'm on annual leave this week. It's my holiday time, so it's my stitchy time. And Andy doesn't mind at all, do you, love?
I'm not saying a word.
Nope, you just let me get on with it.
I do.
I reckon mine for sure just had to paint over them later in an attempt to hide how awful they look. Oh dear. Had they started to chip or something, Ashley? I stitch on my head at the weekends, but I can't do it in the evening. Neither my eyes nor brain work that way in the evenings. But I give myself a note to post a photo already. I find my best stitchy time is early in the morning. I'm a daybreak stitcher. For me, first thing, I can get loads done. You know, if I'm up sort of early enough, I can get 500 stitches done by 9 o'clock. Depending, of course, on what I'm working on and how much confetti there is. And I know that you, Karen, you like to stitch at night. You're a night owl, aren't you? But to be fair, today I've just literally stitched all day, and I have done more than 2,000 stitches today across 2 projects. I was just asking, had they started to chip or something? Is that why you're taking them off, or is it just that you need to for work, or... Yeah, definitely a lot, Red. I have done a lot today. Mind you, I've enjoyed every second, and I also nipped out to the supermarket earlier too. So I haven't quite been on my bum all day. Oh, and I taught Hannah how to make an omelette. She works in a place with assisted living for adults with mental health diagnoses. And part of her job is to supply them with, you know, snacks and sort of light meals and things. So she came home from work today and she went, Mum, I've been making an omelette at work and it doesn't work. It looks like scrambled egg. So I had a teach Hannah how to make an omelette session earlier, which is interesting because Hannah herself won't eat eggs at all. So trying to teach somebody that won't touch an egg how to cook an egg. She can do a fried egg sandwich, no problem. But she wanted to make an omelette today. And I found out what she was doing wrong. So, back at work. Back to the barn, right, I see. And I guess it won't be very practical when you're back at the barn. I can be an owl, but can be an early bird. Also, it depends how tired I am and what is my plans. Yeah. I'm a regular up early sort of girl. I haven't got alarm set this week, but I've still been down, 6-ish?
That might have something to do with me. That might have something to do with me. Because I can't get my body out of that rhythm.
I don't think it's all you.
Yeah, but I'm still up at like 5 o'clock, so this is the thing. If I wake up, you do.
Yeah, but I don't think it's all you. Because I've been waking up quite a lot in the night this week. Well, I can barely think first thing in the morning. I love eggs. Oh. See, for me, since the girls were little, I've always been an early bird. Always. I'm not a night owl, neither am I a morning lark. I am an odd case of a permanently exhausted pigeon. Yep. I get like that some days, especially like on the weekends when Andy's children are here, because we decamp and sleep downstairs.
You have to.
Because of bed spaces and stuff, you know.
It annoys me, but what can I do?
Nothing. Unless you want to go upstairs to bed at 9 o'clock and worry all night. So yeah, me and Andy sleep downstairs, and those nights we don't get a great sleep, do we?
No.
We're also getting ready for a new mattress, so that will help too. But I am just waking up a lot at the moment, and I think it's probably a touch of anxiety and stuff, but you know, I'll be fine. Okay. Hi, Ashley says, Cheslest. Hello, Cheslest. Ashley, I use an acetone steamer on my acrylics. The acrylic slides off after about 30 minutes. So that's another way. Ashley had a set for her wedding, so and they're just not practical when you're working in a barn with farm animals, horses and so on. Okay. I don't have acrylics, just gel polish. Hey, Laurelyn. Hello, all you cool kids from sunny Nova Scotia. How you doing, Laurelyn? It was lovely to join in on your live yesterday. And I have to admit that I am going to go and look up that treasure map as well. Owl Forest Embroidery have a few free downloads on their site, so yeah. I heard the words treasure map and I love a map. Oh, blimey. Lots of messages. Hi, Leslie. Mum and hello from darkening Wales. Yeah, very dark here. Komari will soon have a Haid finish. She has to do 7,400 stitches. She stitches so fast. Patsy, I've been absolutely shattered for a few months now. Might be the aftermath of the bronchitis. Could very well be. You know, it's an exhausting thing, having something like bronchitis. My mum used to have it regularly. Doing great. Thank you so much for hanging out. Our forest is amazing. Yep, they are. And Laura Lina's family from Wales. It's cool. We have had, I know that some people in the USA have had some horrific weather. I actually saw on Facebook a Six Flags amusement park in Georgia, I think it was. And it was underwater. The roller coaster was underwater. So I hope that any of you that are joining us from the USA aren't affected too much by the bad weather over there. We've had a bit of local flooding here because it's just nothing but rain. But nothing like what some people are going through. And I know at least one YouTuber that I watch, not FlossTube, another YouTuber, she hasn't had power since, and she's not going to get it back until at least tomorrow. I think she's on like 6th day or something without power. So, but yeah, it's been devastating for a lot of people. devastation's horrible. Last I heard, over 100 dead and many still missing. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I mean, I know we get some rough weather here, but I can't imagine. I mean, we don't have, you know, tornadoes and sort of hurricanes so much, and you know, but I just I couldn't even. I really couldn't. And it just seems to be happening more and more. We've had more and more extreme weather this year. My mum used to say, you never miss the water till the well runs dry. Yeah, it's very true. But yeah, I've been keeping, you know, sort of an eye on what's going on. And I know lots of people have had an awful lot of trouble. Okay, I start stitching between 7 and 9 a.m. My breaks are when I do housework, but only because I can only stand for 10 to 15 minutes before my back starts hurting. I can take a whole day to clean one room. Well, take it slowly. For sure, take it slowly, no rush. What is going on? I know people are worried about some disaster. It's been a storm, a big storm that's affected lots in the parts of the USA, Lizzie. You know, people dead, people missing, people without electricity, clean water, you know, all kinds of stuff. You know, it's like full on kind of disaster mode, really. It's terrible. Hurricane Helene. Thanks, Laura Lynn. I couldn't remember the name of it. I'm going to look around, get pretty consistent weather all year. Not much goes on here weather-wise. Yeah, very lucky, Patsy. Like I said, I mean, we don't have tornadoes. We get the tail end of hurricane weather, and you know, we have times where we get strong wind. You know, and where I am, we get lots of flooding. But yeah, it's terrible, really. I mean, the weather's just so unpredictable, and you would think that you know, they say, oh, global warming, having more dry spells, this and other. You wouldn't think it with the summer and the autumn that we've had. It's just been relentless. Here, we've just had relentless. Hannah comes down and, you know, says, oh, it's raining again. Hi, Laurie. Outside working, still busy in the garden, Laurie. It was lovely to chat yesterday, by the way. Really, really enjoyed it. Hit hard in a few states. North Carolina got hit hard. Yeah. Do not watch the news so is not aware. News depresses you. Yeah, absolutely. I don't watch it very much either. Towns are literally washed away in some areas, says Karen. The flooding was terrible. Hi, Catherine. Normally watch from sidelines, a bit late to the party. We'll have to play catch up. No worries at all. Yeah. So, yeah. But anyway. So, what are we all working on? I know I've seen a few comments on the post, but what have we all got on our frames? I've got my She Sleeps on. It's the second project I've worked on today because I've been getting stitches in hand for not being here this weekend. And I'm taking crochet with me in the car and some stitching for the hotel, but I probably won't get a lot done. So what we all got on? Oh my goodness, come on. Needle doesn't want to go through. Disney cross stitch for Cheryl. Stitching shelf for Sharon. Stamped kit for Kay. Can't face the counting. I absolutely agree. Some days are like that. Sandy, Daydream, Heather Edwards, Pain-Free Craft, 63.57%. Going good there, Sandy. Summer Queen, Retired, Rigid Ashwood, Haid, one done over 3,000 stitches for Silver Stitches. Super duper. Karen, her version of Sewing Woman. Patsy still stitching the dogs. 2.91%. Are you still in the sky? This one is currently at 47.3%, so I won't be long, and I'll be at 50% on this. It'll not be next week, it'll probably be the week after. But yeah, it's growing quite quick. Catherine, crochet a few baby blankets since I've been home. Brilliant. Yeah, Patsy's still in the sky. Yeah, I think you've given Patsy a job to do there, Andy, with all that sky.
I do my best.
It'll all come out in the wash, won't it? Okay. Tarot Town 2. Chiro Mochetti Haid, 22.68% for Cheslist. An Old Christmas Stitch to Finish for Laurie. I'm incredibly fast stitch. Well, I'm going to tell you at the end of the stream how many I've done today, all in, and I'm waiting for the thuds. When you all, fall off your perches when you find out exactly how much I've managed to stitch in today. It's a lot.
Well, you can do lots when you're off work, Nikki. You know that.
Oh, I can do loads. I love it. And I get...
It doesn't surprise me.
No. I just literally get in the zone, hunker down and crack on.
You are a very dedicated stitcher.
Yeah. The big clue is that I've already had to move this once today. I've had to move this frame once. I guess when you said 8,600 stitches for your count last week, yeah. I had some good stitchy days last week, and I don't know why, but this one, I just want to stitch on it now. I think it's because I can see some more of the features, and I can envisage what it's going to be like when it's done. So I just want to get on and do it. Let's just try get this actual thing through the right hole. And of course, lots of floss tubes and stitch with me's and things all helps, because I can just sit and while away my stitching time with some floss tube in my ears. I'm going to go down in thirds, top to bottom, so I don't get too bored with blue. I've only used 5 colours of blue so far. Thought you were doing a face. Well, I've passed the top of the face. The top of the eyebrow is done, and I'm kind of just moving along sort of this strip, which is about 40 stitches deep. The next time that I go to the left, it will be more of her eye, which will be amazing. So I'm kind of hurrying up to get to the right so I can go back to the left. Catherine got another month before you can get back to hunkering down with stitching. It'll soon pass, and then he'll be back with us. I hope you're doing well on your travels. Okay. Oh. No, thank you. I don't want all 4 or 5 strands of thread. I just need the one. Oh, dear. Okay. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of this kit. The colours in it are lovely. You know what? Sometimes, you might sort of buy something and think, I don't know if that was the right decision. And then there comes a time when you want to pick it up you know, there was something that attracted you to it in the first place. And if it's got some beautiful bright colours, then there's the answer, isn't it? I have so many shades of pink on this one. With it being a max colour, it's a ridiculous amount of pink shades. I've decided it's enough of that. I've quit messing with my nails and I'm just going to stitch. Hey, good on you, Ashley. Have you got that beautiful Haid piece out again? The one that you tagged me in.
Is Laurie in tonight?
Yep.
Oh. Hi.
Oh, Andy is here, by the way, guys, and he says hi.
The only reason I'm asking about that is because you had a call.
I had a chat with her, yeah.
Last night, didn't you?
It was awesome. We had fun.
I just didn't know whether people knew about it. That's all.
I do, yes. I absolutely love it. It stitches up so fast. And, you know, you might just have enabled one or two people because it's such a beautiful piece. Reminds me of Pegasus. Perhaps it's meant to be some kind of Pegasus. Yeah. Years ago, my mum started a cross stitch for me, Untold Story by Josephine Wall. She's now halfway through. I said this spoke to me then. She asked me, does it speak to you now? I said, yes, it does, to which she replied, good. Showed my whips to Nicola yesterday, says Laurie, and now I've kept the closets the closest to a finish out. Yep, brilliant.
Tell people about that pillowcase idea.
Oh, yeah, Laurie has worked out keeping, you know, like when we have like big fabric, she's used a pillowcase to kind of capture it all, and it's such an awesome idea. I'm going to have a look at it and see if I can't, you know, do something similar and show you guys, because it's just, you know, it's great. Oh, hang on, I've lost my screen on my phone. Oh, come on, through you go. Oh, dear. Might be a camera quake. It'll go dark for a sec. Just bear with. There we go. Is that the right way up? Or is that upside down? That's the right way up. But it's upside down on the screen. Wait a minute. Come on. Show us the right way around. No, it's still upside down. Wait a minute. Why is this upside down? I don't know.
What you doing?
I haven't done anything. My screen is upside down. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. Look, the gremlins have come back, haven't they?
It's because you were talking about them.
Is that better? Yes, that's it. We've done it. Whew, thank goodness for that. If you close at the image, I think the horse is wearing a crown as well. Laurie says she's always here.
I know you're always here. You're welcome here. Always welcome here.
Absolutely.
Everybody's welcome here.
Catherine in Blackpool with my brother, been to London with my sister. She's heading back across the line Friday to Greenock. The thing I missed most is my own bed. I hear that my house is okay. Yeah. That's one thing that I miss as well when I'm not at home. The comfort of my own bed.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with a Premier in bed, Nikki, and that's what you've got this time.
Yeah. A big king size job
Which
to do me.
Here?
Oh, thank you, Laurie. Using a pillowcase is a great idea, says Laura Lynn. Would not have thought about that as I've not done a big piece yet. Stick around and I will enable that.
You enabling people again?
Anna Karen has a question for Karen. Do you happen to know the artist that painted that lovely lady in blue that you showed in one of your recent streams? So, yeah, the lady in blue, Karen.
Lady in... No, that's the wrong song.
All the blood is rushing to your head. Hey, I was having a minor panic there, Patsy. Because I was like, oh my God, it's just not happening. Hang on, let me just zoom out a wee tiny wee bit. Oh, that's a bit too much. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Hey, David. How you doing? Great to have you.
Hang on. I hear the name David.
Yes, Red Frost Stitcher.
Ah.
Not at all, Andy. Nikki is always innocent. Ha ha ha. I am, indeed. I'm very innocent.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna not say anything to that because I mean, there's plenty of reasons why I could say that's tosh. But there we go.
Hey, you enabling you, says Laura Lynn. I love it. Laura almost had me with that Christmas Aid project. Yeah. And I have a group on Facebook as well now, Laura Lynn, and we're enabling each other left, right, and centre in there. We really are. So, it's a case of going to that group and you come out and you're going to go and buy something. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, Pemden Earth designs something for everybody and several large projects.
Maybe we should rename your channel, Nikki, not simply a stitcher, but simply an enabler.
Maybe. A friend sent Karen the pic, so she doesn't have the artist information, but she'll try and find out for you, Anna Karen. David, you are stitching a little. What are you working on, David? Anything exciting? Full coverage or one of your long dogs?
Long dog.
Yeah. A long dog sampler.
Why are they called long dog?
Because I think she's a fan of greyhounds, which are known as long dogs.
Well, I mean, they are long dogs.
Yep, indeed.
They are definitely long dogs.
Okay. Let's try and do a reverse image search for it, Anna Karen. Maybe that might be the way to go. Okay.
Stitching got a mention on my live stream this week as well.
You certainly did.
Now I've forgotten the name of this, Nikki. You have to excuse me, but one of my followers was doing some kind of Christmas-related kit that was called, help me out, it began with an L.
Lavender and lace.
That's it.
Yeah, vintage lavender and lace patterns. The original Marilyn Levitt inblown ones. Yeah. Whippets are also long dogs. Very true, very true. I think Jules is a greyhound lady. I've got follow her on Instagram, and she periodically, tends to post pictures of greyhounds and greyhound-related items. I'm a big fan of greyhounds. We had two. So, lovely dogs. Very patient and very lazy.
Oh, definitely lazy. Definitely lazy.
Ah, new Quaker. Right. 2 Quaker Sisters by Modern Folk Embroidery. Ah. I met Jacob recently at the Big Stitch. We had it here in the UK. It's like a big stitching meetup. And he's a lovely chap.
You enjoyed it, didn't you?
I did. He is a really lovely fella. I'm not a sampler kind of stitcher. I never really have been, although I have got a long dog. I've got Pandemic, but I've never really been a sampler stitcher. I'm much more of a full coverage kind of gal. But I was having a chat with Jacob at the retreat, and he was so nice. And I said to him, I says, I'm not a sampler fan. If you said to me, I will gift you this sampler, stitch it, I would say, okay, and I'll put it on my pile and forget about it for 12 years, you know. I'm not a fan of them, but I can appreciate the beauty of a sampler and the history of a sampler. You know, especially like here in England, we get a lot of vintage ones popping up in auctions and stuff. They are just, you know, some of them are quite stunning. And, you know, I mean, Jacob's designs are really lovely, but I probably wouldn't stitch one, if that makes sense. But, you know, just because I wouldn't stitch it doesn't mean that I can't appreciate it. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? I can appreciate all things stitching related. I love Jules' stories. She puts us alongside of samplers and imagination's amazing. Yeah, it is. New Quaker. Yeah, modern folk embroidery. Okay. Did you make an autumn Quaker? It was Autumn Waltz. That was the Carolyn Manning that I did. That's probably as near as I get to a, you know, I certainly a traditional sampler I probably wouldn't do. That's probably the nearest I get. And I actually have got the spring, the summer and the winter one to do. There might be more than 12 starts next year, but we'll say that very quickly and quietly in the hopes that...
I'm listening.
What?
I'm
Never
listening.
said a word. Never said a word.
I'm listening.
Never said a word.
You try and pull the wool over my eyes, Womana.
Isn't Jacob Modern Folk Embroidery? Yeah, that's right. That's the same Jacob Modern Folk Embroidery. That's what I'm talking about. Jacob de Graaf?
Yeah, de Graaf.
De
Yeah,
Graaf?
that's right, yeah.
How do you know?
Because you talked to me about it.
Oh, all right then.
You were telling me about it from Big Stitch. I remember that.
Andy's like, I don't stitch, but he can tell me, confirm Jacob's surname for me.
Yeah. I don't remember much, but I remembered that.
Brilliant.
You should be proud of me for that one. So, yeah.
I don't see the point of samplers myself. Why should I do something that was used as a teaching method? Well, some people like to do that. It's not my choice, but, you know, some people do. It's, you know, just one of them things. Whilst Iris Snaps, who's on Floss Tube, she has a few very historical samplers in her collection. And what she tries to do is track down the child who stitched it. And, you know, she's actually traced a few and you know, from parish records and things, and found out what happened to them and where they were buried and, you know, etc., etc. So, which is, I find quite interesting, but it doesn't inspire me to stitch one.
Maybe you should as a matter of course.
Okay. I like Carolyn Manning's. Yeah. I haven't done a shooting star one though yet. That could be the next one. I was confused because we were talking about Longdowns. Yeah, but then David came in and said he was doing a Quaker modern folk embroidery. Karen will post the image of the blue lady in the group. It's digital art. Okay, Andy, question for you.
Go for it.
My dad has asked me, says Lizzie, why is it called frogging? Andy, you can answer the question.
It's called frogging because when you remove the stitches, you have to rip them out. So it's a case of rip it, sounds like ribbit, which is what a frog does.
Oh, there you go.
That's exactly why it's called frogging. And I'm not even making that up. There are plenty of people in this chat who can back me up on this, that is the actual reason why.
Spot on. Hey, Carla. Hi, Nicola and Andy. Congratulations on your anniversary. Thank you. Wish you all the better goodies. Thank you. We will be having a couple of days away, Carla, and I'm going to love every minute.
Well, you're going to do a lot of walking, Nikki.
That's okay.
it's like I said at the top. I seriously hope that we can get around all 10 of these villages, because I kind of need to.
Yeah.
They're not small. Well, some of them
That's
are.
okay.
Some of them are. Wasperton's small, but about any of the others.
Yeah. Andy's not so bad with Stitchy terms. He's quite good with the Stitchy terms. So there we go.
If anyone's from Warwickshire, by the way, the 10 that we're going to are as follows, if you're interested. Radford Semley, Bishop's Tackbrook, Barford, Wasperton, Sherborne, Hampton Lucy, Fulbrook, Snitterfield, Barley, and Warburton.
I don't think there's anybody in from that neck of the woods, dear.
Well,
there may be somebody that's not commenting.
If there is, now they know. Now they know.
She can stitch and walk at the same time, says Patsy. She'll be good.
Actually, I wouldn't put that past her.
Yes, we are looking at parishes this weekend, Ashley. I was supposed to start autumn walks yesterday, but my threads are still packed away in the spare room and I hadn't got the foresight to kit it up and keep it beside my kits. It'll have to wait. You'll enjoy it. Autumn walks is lovely.
Come on.
Did any of you see Keystone Stitcher's floss tube that she released yesterday? I gave her a shout out in mine a couple of weeks back, and she was kind of talking about it at the beginning, and and she was so happy, bless her. She's a lovely lady.
That's her who shouted you out, right?
Yeah, yesterday, that's right. Oh, thanks, Laurie. I'm going to get the pictures out in a couple of minutes when it gets to past. Hey, Enid, how you doing? Hope you've posted your finish. Oh, no, Enid, I'm sorry to hear that. Poor puppa. Oh, that's no good. There we go. Oh, blimey, 4 days behind. Oh, crikey. I'd be annoyed at them as well, Kay. Ellie's lovely. I haven't watched yesterday's yet. Yeah, she was so happy, bless her. But yeah, she's a lovely lady, and she got a beautiful finish. There we go. It's a full biopsy. I'm hoping it's just a stage 1 sarcoma thing and it's not metastasized. Well, wait and see what the biopsy says, Enid. To start at the beginning. And once you've got the result, then you can go from there, can't you? If it's much worse, well, he's had a lot of fun in his 10 years. Oh, bless. Yeah, everything crossed. And you'll have to give us pup dates. Yeah, no sense in freaking out, although I did bowl so much I have a headache. Yeah, well, it's a natural reaction. Of course you're going to be upset. Oh, sounds like a row outside again. There's a big vehicle out there now.
Not them come back, is it?
No.
Yes, we've had a little bit of a problem the last couple of days with the next door. Well, it's not the neighbour's fault. It's the guys who are fitting his new windows and doors, making a right racket.
Mm. When I'm working, it's quiet here. Deathly quiet. There's hardly anything happens. The second I'm on my week's annual leave, it's noise, it's banging, it's shouting and singing and all the rest of it because these flipping workmen next door. I thought, we're going to play kung fu fighting out the window today.
Yeah, because what were they doing?
Because they were unloading, and every so often I could hear this, hi-ya! And I'm like, crikey, has Bruce Lee come back?
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
So we're like queuing up Carl Douglas, ready to open up the window and give him a blast. Oh my days. And they just wouldn't. I mean, you'll hear on my Stitch with Me on Saturday, I was getting quite cross with them. Okay.
Oh dear, we do have a laugh. We do have a laugh.
Well, I mean, we've gone from the extreme of the woman over the road that used to live there having a window skin with a sander to Bruce Lee being alive and well and living as a working window fitter.
I'm sorry, it's funny.
I'm not even going to my. Well, that's part of a wife's job, isn't it?
Blimey.
Keep the husband entertained.
No, well, careful what you say.
I'm making you laugh. I don't know what you're thinking about. Oh, you're so grubby.
Grubby?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know the alphabet.
Grubby thoughts. I don't know. I'm innocent, me. Keep telling you.
Okay. Moving swiftly on.
There we go. Okay, what's the next colour?
High peak.
Oh, I was going to say, I was waiting for you to go hi, yeah, then.
No,
because you're not Bruce Lee.
Dealing with some things in high peak, yeah.
Okay, cool. Good fun in this house. I watched a silly Bigfoot documentary to take my mind off things and it helped. Yep. Sometimes you got to do something that's completely left field.
You got to do what you got to do.
Leslie says, we believe you, Nicola. Not. I was too, says Ashley. Oh, Andy.
What? What? What did I do?
No, you.
What? What have I done now? What have I done now?
You being a...
Oh, what?
It's your train of thought.
I don't see the problem with this.
Oh, okay. And back to the station.
My train of thought is...
One track mind is a dirt track.
I'm not alone on this track.
Aren't you?
No.
Oh, right, okay. Don't know who's with you.
Well, for a start, there's you, and considering you're talking to... excuse me, David, I know you're a man, but it's mainly women in here. Considering we have like a load of people here who are predominantly of the female kind, I imagine most of those are on the same track too.
Presumptuous much?
No, it's not presumptuous, Nicky. I just know what women are like.
Oh, okay.
That's going to get them talking, isn't it?
I'm gonna change the subject completely in a sec, and I'm going to open up the Facebook group's thread and show some of your lovely work in progress.
Yes, this is what you do in most live streams now, isn't it?
Yeah, because I have a super talented bunch of friends.
And they are friends now, aren't they?
Yep.
They're no longer acquaintances anymore. They're definitely friends.
Well, the kind of people who would be on a Christmas card list if I actually sent Christmas cards.
Well, people send them digitally these days. If they even send them at all. I think the art of sending a Christmas card has long since died.
Yeah. I would sooner just make a decent, you know, charitable donation of what I would have spent on them and postage. Anyway, let me just zoom out, because let's see what you super talented bunch have been up to this week.
Well, Stitchy, I would have thought.
Leslie still sent some. You've been a card, Lisa. Of course you would, Ashley. Thank goodness my hate of Christmas is writing cards. Laurie would take a digital card, no problem. Kay just sends family cards. Do you know what? I even struggle with that. Mind you, I don't have a massive family, so.
Oh, no, it's big enough. I would say it's bigger than my side.
Oh, no problem at all, Lizzie. Absolutely fine. Speaking of annoying neighbours, we used to have outright trash that would have literal fist fights in front of their home, screaming and swearing, and some of them went missing for a time. I don't know, it was nuts. Some guy got carted out into an ambulance one time. Were you living on my street last year?
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
Because that is exactly what happened on this street last year.
Absolutely it was. It was not a pretty sight. Oh, crap. It was not a pretty sight.
No, it was not. She needed windows cleaning with the sander by the end of it. Okay, all the comments. Okie dokie, right. So let us have a look at your stream pictures. So Enid
Where's my Derbyshire folder gone?
is a stained glass irises. Tell us a bit more about this one, Enid, because you haven't given me any information, and I'd love to know. This is a beautiful piece. Really nice. Okay, Sharon, stitching self, regular size, max colour, 9,549 stitches, or 2.54%. I don't know. Hang on, let me turn my brightness up. That might help, eh? I've got an email as well. Oh, Cottingham Folk Festival. There we go. That's better. Look at that. It's looking great, that, Sharon. Love it. So Enid says it's Corrie Carmo embroidery stained glass irises on Etsy. That's beautiful. And that's Sharon Stitchy Shelf. I think I'm in trouble for that one. So Kay's stamped kit she is working on. So that is the mock-up. It's a beehive, a dome-shaped beehive with some daisies and a bit of trellis.
Why are you in trouble for it?
Huh?
Why are you in trouble?
Oh, I enable everybody, me.
Oh.
And that is Kay's work in progress. We've got lots of stitches in across the top there. Great stuff. Agree with what you're saying about the colours there. Got some lovely vibrant yellows and greens. Okay. Ashley, so that is your current work in progress. I'm going to go and find the mock-up in a sec. That's how far you've got. And you've got some lovely colours creeping in there. Let me just find the... I'll find it in a wee moment. Karen's doing her version of Sewing Woman, 1/120, 28 count, 1.12%. Karen says, not much progress since last time, but every stitch counts. Absolutely, indeed. So, Ashley, thanks, Ashley. Haid, Strength by Jeff Haney, 2x1 tent on 25 count, about 2% done, 4,700 stitches. Yes, Karen, every stitch is a stitch less that you have to do. That's the way I think of it. Cheryl is still busy working on a cross-stitch Disney, and we've gone back up to the top and working across 3 columns, coming down. It's coming on super well, and I don't know why it's showing very dark, because my brightness is up. Okay. Oh, my new doll says red. I started working on the head of the unicorn. Beautiful. Crochet unicorn. Super stuff. Do like amigurumi. The dogs from Patsy. Lots of blue. And 20 count Ada, 2.9%. That's coming along. Okay. David's. So, 2 Quaker Sisters by Modern Folk Embroidery on some 25 count Lugana, 1/1 with some Gutterman cotton thread. Is it like a greeny colour, David? Because that's really pretty, and your stitching is super neat. It looks like a dark green, but I could be wrong. Okay. Let me see what else I've got in here. Enid's put the link on. Super job. Catherine makes my hands itch for my stitching. Oh my. Definitely. Oh. I'm going to go and look at that one. Thanks, David. I really like Quakers. Yep, enabled. Yep, very nice.
Come on.
Discussion. Come on. Just going to have a quick squiz down because there might be a couple of other bits in here that I've missed. Just going to lock the colours, lock the comments.
What's the name of that?
I don't know.
Does anybody know what the name of that tune is?
Okay.
I'm sure someone out there probably does.
So Karen has posted the image of the blue lady. So you can go and take a look at that. Laurie, pillowcase with the grime guard and things. So Laurie says, the first picture shows fabric folded on the hoop inside the pillowcase. The grime guard holds the pillowcase to the hoop, keeps slack in the front and back, and the third pic shows the front folded over the hoop, back, and then folds over so the fabric is protected. So all the excess fabric is in the pillowcase here, and then the grime guard is holding the pillowcase round the hoop. I would imagine this will work quite well with Q snaps as well. And then you can move it for the stitched area, and it keeps it nice and clean, whatever's in the pillowcase. And then to store it, it will just fold over like an envelope. So I thought that was amazing. I was like, why didn't I think of something like that? It's called Left Bank 2, composed by Wayne Hill.
Oh, right, okay.
Thanks, Patsy. Joanne has posted some pictures from her art book. Well, I don't know about you lot, but if those were cross stitches, I'd stitch the heck out of them. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And here is the mock-up for Ashley's piece that she's doing. Hey, Roost Sky. Isn't that gorgeous? And yet, so what we've got here, we've got a sea turtle, dolphins, and it is a Pegasus, it's a winged horse, a white dove. It has got a crown, more dolphins. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Oh, you talented bunch. Okay. I think that is everything. It is, yep. Absolutely fabulous. Well done, everybody. Another nice lot to show. Oh, I'm so lucky. Right, I'm going to try and zoom in again. Just trying not to make people, you know. Okay.
Come on.
What have I got left to do on this little bit? I've got some 919. Might try that with the pillowcase, yeah. Perhaps I can purchase some cheap ones in B&M or something. Yeah, you can, or As to Live In, or, you know, someplace like that. They've normally got some on sale. Or even if you've got an IKEA near you. Red is off to sleep. No worries, Red. Good night. See you Sunday, all being well. Yeah, it's going to be cracking, that. I agree with Kate. It's going to be cracking when it's finished, Ashley. And I might stick for it for a while. Had some significance on the name of what I've had to have in the last few weeks. Yeah. It's a beautiful piece. Really enjoyable. What am I making this time? Ruse, I am working on She Sleeps, which is a Heaven and Earth design. Artwork is by Stephanie Poy-Munlaw. And I'm working this 2/1 on some 20 count fabric. If I can just show, let me just move that out of the way. Just show the mock-up. There's the mock-up. So that's what I'm currently working on. Ignore the green lines. It's because of the electric. Yeah. That is my current one. Okay. Some really beautiful work. Agree, Sandy. For scrolls, sew up the short side of a pillowcase and cut open the longer end. Same process. Yeah. My dad says IKEA's a swear word. Oh dear.
We know a song about IKEA, don't
Yeah.
we?
The thing is about IKEA, there's certain things that you've got to go in and buy. For me, it's a tin opener. Every time I have to buy a new tin opener.
That's why I fear IKEA.
I won't go there again. I have to send you the I Fear IKEA song, Lizzie. So, yeah. Some gorgeous pieces. Thank you all very much indeed for sharing with us. I love that part of my stream. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you've got like an Asda near you or an Asda Live In, Lizzie, go and have a look in there, because sometimes in the homewares department, they've usually got a clearance shelf. There's normally a pillowcase or two on there. The store that cannot be named, I love that. For me, it would be Costco. Costco is the Antichrist.
Do we have Costco here?
There's one in Sheffield. Saniford Road.
I don't know. I've no idea.
Yeah, because we walked past it to get to the car hire place.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Parkway Markets.
Okay. I'll just... Oh, dear.
It's a further trip than IKEA. Put it that way. I mean, they have hot dogs and chocolate chip cookies and sundaes and pizza. Yeah. I hate shopping unless it's for crafts or the pets. I have to agree, Laurie. I'm not a fan of shopping either.
You like shopping?
I'm not a fan of grocery shopping. Especially when I go with the girls, because it's like a flipping raid. I go in and I say, okay, we need to get this, and that. I come out spending twice as much as I wanted to, because the girl's like, "Oh, can I have this?" And my mind says no, but my mouth says yes. And the solution would be not to take them with, but the meltdown if I didn't take them with me would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Your Aki isn't virtually next to Costco. Well, ours isn't far away. Oh, God, Andy, don't yawn or I won't make it to the end of the stream. Stop yawning.
Yes, boss. Whoever said that?
Patsy.
Okay.
I hate grocery shopping. God bless Walmart grocery and house delivery. Yeah. When did I start this one? Oh, I can't remember. I think it was sometime last year. I started this one, Roost Stitches, Roost Sky.
I'm sure one of your followers out there will know.
But what I did with it is that I did all, because it's a circular piece, I did all around the edge first, and now I'm filling in the middle. And I am not, well, I'm not a million miles away from halfway. I'm 47.35%. So, but it's becoming my favourite. I love to stitch on it. Wish I had a haberdashery or needlework shop within an easy bicycle ride or something. I'd never buy online again. Yeah. Trouble is with local needlework stores, though, they tend to be a bit more expensive, bricks and mortar. I try and support mine where I can, but you can only support so much, can't you? 347. My husband was doing the grocery shopping whilst I was out of action. Good job it didn't last long, or we'd have been bankrupt. You can't follow a shopping list. My ex-husband was like that. I can remember being heavily pregnant and sending him to the supermarket with a list because I couldn't physically walk around the supermarket. And he spent about 50% more than he should have. And he came home with, well, crap. You like my work? Oh, thank you very much, Roost Sky. I don't care, blow on discretionary money there, and I'm the one that would overspend on grocery shopping, says Enid. Yeah. My ex-husband was terrible. I love all sorts of shopping. Wish I could afford to kit up a memorabilia using my local needlework store, but it would be extortionate. Yeah. When you're looking for speciality stuff as well, I think they do tend to be a bit more expensive in local needlework. I've got a Nora that's kitted up. Well, I've got the speciality threads and the beads, and I actually got the pattern and the bead pack from Lakeside Needlecraft, which worked out a lot better. Okay, where am I here? Oh, I'm there. All these pinks are so close. Oh my God, Larry's the same. I sent him to the store for 4 bags of sugar that were on sale, which would have cost $8. He came back home with a whole bag full and spent $35. Yeah. He must have related to my ex. I must be related to my ex, says Kate. Yeah, probably. I'd be like, oh, a packet of chicken things, a chuck roast, some veg chocolate, all stuff racket. Yeah. He can't read use by dates either. I think he was trying to feed the 5,000. Yeah. You know, I'm quite hot on that now when we go to the supermarket. I don't know if you've noticed, particularly here in the UK, but I buy skim milk because of my diet. And I found that skimmed milk these days has ridiculously short dates on it. And I'm talking like 3 days, 4 days. So I'm always scooching to the back of the shelf and trying to get the one with the longest date on it. Trouble is, everybody has the same idea, don't they?
Hannah was trying to ask Laurie last night about the milk in Canada, it being in bags. I don't know whether you noticed that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've for a couple of times when I've been caught out with it, and a 2 litre, 2 pints skim milk, 1 litre just over skim milk will last me at least a week, or getting on for a week. And you know, if it's got like 3 or 4, I've seen it as far as, you know, as close as 3 days. I'm not buying that. Yeah, by the time I've opened it, it will have gone. Green Top has it over a week, yeah. Enid says, yes, I remember bags of milk that required a special jug.
Yeah, you have to put the bag in the jug, don't you?
Yeah. Ashley says, yes, milk in bags, though in Nova Scotia we don't have bags, we have jugs and smaller cartons. Oh, needles come unthreaded. We do go through whole milk ridiculously quickly. My best friend does. There's only her and her son. But they have sort of people coming in and out all the time, visitors, kettles always on kind of thing. And she always says to me, you know, if you want to buy me a practical present, buy me a cow for the backyard, because the amount of milk I use is ridiculous.
You used to say that about here.
Yeah, I used to say that about here not so long back, but they seem to have slowed down their milk use now.
Well, I think some of it as well is your diet, because you're not using anywhere near as much milk now.
Well, I weren't using a lot anyway, because I used to be having the sachets, didn't I?
Well, I know, but even so, you still used quite a bit of milk.
Mm. I'm hoping for at least a £0.5 loss this week. If I have a £0.5 loss, it will take my total weight loss to £100, which is a massive milestone.
It's a lovely milestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14.
My mother always used to tell me I needed my own cow because I drank so much milk. Yeah. I think it's a conversation that's had in a lot of households. Hey, Tracy. Would have said something sooner, but my keyboard died. Good thing I had backup. Technology.
Yes.
Technology traumas. Tell me about it. I've had them for the past few weeks. Oh, they've driven me bananas. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very kindly. So yeah, £0.5 away from £100 weight loss, which is a person, isn't it?
It is when you think about it.
Stitchy Science Technician. What an amazing name. I like that.
Stitchy Science Technician.
Yeah, the Stitchy Science Technician. Hi there.
Right, there's a story behind that.
There's got to be a story behind that.
And I'm here for it. Can you tell I'm in a good mood tonight?
Absolutely can.
I'm very talkative and I'm almost hyper.
You're a lot more affable tonight. Sometimes you're a grump. I love you though.
I will try not to be offended by that.
Well, you are. Sometimes I'm a grump.
Yes, but I don't tell you. That's the difference.
Yeah, well, I don't tell you when you are. I just tell you afterwards. I don't want to be nosy, but am I on a programme? Yes, I am. It's a UK-based programme called Slimming World. And there is nothing that's off limits. You can have anything you want as long as you account for it. You can have as much lean meat and vegetables as you like. Fat-free yogurt. You have a milk allowance. You have a dairy allowance. You have a grains and bread, wheat allowance.
Basically, every food is given.
It's given a value.
It's given a SIN value. Now, SIN stands for. Is it synthetic something?
I can't remember.
Basically, the higher the SIN value, the worse off it is for you.
Yeah.
Effectively.
So, hi, it's Andrea. I'm a stitcher, and my job is being a science technician. There's your story.
Okay. That wasn't quite as riveting as I thought, quite frankly, but even so.
Hey, it's still a story. It's great. Ignore him, Andrea. Welcome.
No, I mean, everyone's welcome. I just thought, I thought there might be a bit more to it than that, frankly, but there we are.
And how long have you been a science technician? And do you work in a school or a college or a laboratory or what? And I'm nosy, and I'm nosy. And you can choose to answer or not, as the case may be. Andy never fails to cheer me up, says Lizzie. He is not a grump. He is sometimes.
Yeah, you don't live with me, Lizzie. This is the thing. I mean, depends. Sometimes I'm like this, and I'm happy, and I'm all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes you're a grump.
Yeah. Look, every human being alive has emotions, and this is the thing. Sometimes they are on display when they shouldn't be.
Yeah. And I know I can definitely be a grump.
Yes, but like I said, the difference is I don't tell you.
Well, no, because I usually know myself. I work in a high school and been doing this for over 15 years, and you're in Rotherham too. Oh, super duper.
Oh, cool.
Well, I'm in S62. Are you anywhere near S62?
There we go.
Because it's great.
We have a local.
A local. I bet the air turns blue when technology goes massively wrong. Oh, yes. For both of us. And you can't tell me that it doesn't for you, because it does.
A bit less so these days. I've learned to go.
So are you a science technician in a certain academy school in S63? Because if so, that's where Lauren goes.
Get away. Get away. If this is a teacher at Lauren's school.
No. A lab technician.
If this is a lab technician at Lauren's school.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh my God, what a small world.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me get Lauren. Let me get Lauren.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Sing it. Oh,
Lauren, you'll not believe this.
Andy's gone to tell Lauren. I'm just heard Lauren say, "You're joking me."
I'm not joking, yeah.
We have a Stitchy science technician.
It's a lab technician at your school. What's her name again?
Her name's Andrea, but I don't know her surname. But Lauren's surname is Berry, so you might very well know her.
In year 11.
Yeah, she's infamous.
Definitely infamous.
That's such a small world. So there you go. We've got something in common straight away.
I never would have expected that.
Me neither, Lauren. Me neither.
You're going to be finding her at school tomorrow.
That is amazing. Please tell me you're in my group as well. If you're on Facebook, go and join it. Simply a Stitcher and Friends. And then you can give me all the gossip about what my kid gets up to in school.
Oh, Lauren, you're busted now.
You're definitely busted.
Yeah, but I don't see science technicians a lot of the time.
Well, you never know.
You must see them sometimes.
Oh, yeah, sometimes I'll see them walking around, but...
The lab technician, when I was at school, she says, come and say hi. The lab technician, when I was at school, we had two. Now, of course, I'm going back. I left school in 1991. And the lab technician I had, they were absolutely brilliant. They were lovely ladies. Really, really nice. So there you go, Lauren. Your mission is to find the Stitchy science technician in your school.
Well, it can't be that hard. How many science sections have you got?
No idea.
Oh, well, there you go.
There's about... that I know of, there's 2 science technician rooms. There's one on, the main corridor, once you come up science stairs, and then there's one on the corridor that goes, down to, lead out to, a ramp.
Well...
maybe you
should ask, one of the teachers who will know. So, Mr. Oldfield or something like that.
I'll just tell you this as well, Andrea. Miss Roebuck, who works at your school, what does she do?
She's mainly in APB.
Yeah, an APB, whatever that is.
Alternate provision base.
Right. I went to school with her.
What's
Just-
alternate provision based,
to-
Lauren?
Sort of sum it up for you from what I know. It's basically like for the naughty kids, for like the kids who are like super naughty and get like excluded. And that
Oh, right, okay.
excluded and pay mode a lot.
Not you then?
No.
Good.
We have a pool table in there.
Hi, Kelly. Hubby's gone off
I
fishing
heard
for the
that
weekend.
Jonathan
Peace and
doing
quiet for
something
you.
in
Ah,
there.
lovely. Will you get some good stitchy time in, Kelly, or will you be doing some quilting?
Fair enough.
I will be going to find Shakespeare. Yeah, she does know Miss Roebuck too. Yeah. There you go. I went to school with her.
And she told me her name to tell me mum.
Yeah, she did.
Dear.
Oh my gosh, what a small world.
Sorry to everybody else who's in
Yeah,
this chat.
really sorry, guys. We just kind of
we've
hijacked it.
Segued, haven't we?
Yeah.
But you couldn't have written that.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't. Anyway, what are you working on? Right, you can clear off again now. I'm done with you now. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Off you go, kiddo. I think she's quite chuffed about that. We'll stitch a bit, says Kelly. But I'm also cutting fabric strips periodically for a Christmas quilt. Oh, lovely.
Lauren's face. You're joking me.
Midnight Watch by Blackbird Designs. Beautiful. Yeah, if you're not in the Facebook group and you're on Facebook, Andrea, do feel free to join. Because what I do is on live stream nights, I invite people to share what they're working on and show on the stream. So that'd be awesome. I've got loads of you in tonight. There's nearly 50. I did see it get up to like 52 earlier. So for a Wednesday night, this is amazing. I am really, really pleased. I love my stitching nights.
You love stitching in general.
I do love stitching in general. Yes, you're spot on. It is called Simply a Stitcher and Friends. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum.
Do you want a cuppa?
No, I'm good, thank you. If I have too much, I'll be up all night.
Lauren, if you could put in the kettle, though, I'll have a hot chocolate. Thank you very much.
Make sure you put plenty of hot chocolate in it.
We'll get her working.
You always do.
Hey, you make it sound like slave labour. I've been a guest on a flash tube, but not my own. Did a few shorts for the Big Stitch, but nothing since. Oh, were you at the Big Stitch as well, Andrea? I think I might know who you are. I think, does your surname begin with the letter B? Because if it does, yeah, me and you have talked at the Big Stitch.
You're a sciencey technician, you will know,
Yeah.
apparently.
I have a question. Does anyone know the best place to source out-of-print Blackbird Designs charts? I want one of the Loose Feathers series called Quaker Garden, but it's out of print.
Apparently, Mum thinks this sciencey technician spoke to her at the Big
Yeah.
Stitch.
I will be doing the Friday Live again on the 4th. Could not manage any lives in September. Crazy busy month. I will aim to try and join your live, Kelly, if I can, because I'll probably be in a hotel.
Tomorrow, don't you? Yeah. What do you mean? Just ask the teachers. Science technician, Andrea.
I think I know who it is. Yeah, yeah. I know your surname now. I'll pass it on to Lauren so she can come and find you. Isn't it a small world?
So now Mum knows her surname.
Yeah, I know her surname.
A bee. A bee, a busy bee.
Yeah. And if you remember, we were talking and how you've been up since 3:30 in the morning for the big stitch.
Oh, not Angel.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was Angel.
Well, it wasn't.
I do it similar time to Laura Lynn's Tuesdays, but mine are 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Great. Okay. I will make sure that I have a look. I always like to stick my head round the door of the live stream, if I can.
Oh, that's easy to remember.
What's easy to remember?
Setting up the template for a new series, and obviously I have to change the colours from the actual template. And of course, I have to remember each colour has got a number. That's 3 numbers.
Andy's talking technical stuff.
And this one's easy to remember. It's just 192.1920.
Yeah. 6:30 or 7:30 is fine by me. I'll be hopefully have my bum parked on a bed somewhere, with a computer on my lap and stitching in my hand. So, yeah, that should be absolutely fine.
This isn't going to fit.
Okay. Let's just have a little mark off.
That's exactly what I'm going to do, Lauren. I have accounted for this.
Oh, what colour shall I do now?
What colour?
Okay, we'll have that one. There we go. Oh.
Can't use
I know. I'm right,
So,
aren't I?
Laura Lynn on Tuesday, I don't know what time it is for you that she streams, but for me it's 4 p.m. I don't know how that kind of stacks up. I'm not sure. Pink's a good guess, Kay. You know, there's so many shades of pink just in this little bit, it's ridiculous. Silk stitches, mirrors and millers are great. I plan to start my first chatelaine next year. Do you have any plans for them?
It's all TV. It's not exactly going to be anything.
You know, I was kind of considering a chatelaine for next year. 4:30. Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Tracy. Kelly, I think Leslie's right. Laura Lynn is 4 hours ahead. Right, okay. That sounds just fine to me. I'll be in a hotel room at that time. I would imagine 6:30, Andy.
6:30? On what day?
4:30.
On what day?
Friday.
I don't know whether you will be in a hotel.
It might be. Mind you, I've got unlimited data on my phone. I can plug in at any point. I just might have crochet in my hand instead of stitching. Super job. Oh.
You might be in the hotel room by that.
Yeah, I might be.
But it depends because...
Depends if I've walked my legs off yet. Doesn't it?
The thing is that like I said, these are, some of these aren't small.
I have 2 mirrors started, but I find following paper patterns hard. I love the images, so I plough through. Yeah, I've got 2 Mirabilia patterns. Haven't started either of them yet. Well, one's a Mirabilia, one's a Nora Corbett. The Nora Corbett, to be fair, is only a small one. Just haven't got round to starting it.
On there, Lauren, mine, please. Thank you.
I got you working, Lauren, making them brews.
Did you put milk in it?
I normally do.
Yeah, as long as you didn't.
If only they went into pattern keeper. Yeah. I think that's the thing, isn't it, with them? You know, it'd be handy if they did go into pattern keeper. I'd love it. But unfortunately, it's not always possible. I mean, they've got that experimental thing, but... did you hear right that I'm not going live? Nope, I am going live. My plans will not affect my live stream on Sunday. So I will be home late morning on Sunday. So my live stream will go ahead. I'm not letting you guys down. Even if I had to stream from the car, I would do.
Which you would be entitled to do if it come to.
Yeah, well.
But I don't think it will.
I will be here on Sunday streaming away.
I'm pretty sure you'll be home, Nikki, for Sunday night. Blimey.
Me and Hannah will have a wild party while you go.
Well, I better be home because I've got a dinner to cook.
Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, Lauren says she's going to have a wild party, her and Hannah.
Yeah. I'm going to invite everyone.
Tracy, I have a few of those that my sister-in-law made for me. She crushes in the winter. A few of... I took a break from stitching, crocheting dishcloths. I'm doing some granny squares to make a blanket for one of my work colleagues. I just finished one for Hannah, which was a corner to corner. And it was like a self-striping wool. Really, really nice. And one of my work colleagues saw it and she was like, oh, that's really nice. And you know when you can just hear hint, hint.
There was definitely a hint.
Yeah. Sharon says that if you're having a wild party, she's in. She's coming. And Lizzie says, oh, good, because I love your streams on Sunday. Super job. I will be here.
Yeah. Nikki will be here Sunday.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
I'm going to make as much noise as possible.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You be careful. There's one of your school teachers in here.
I'll try to catch you live on Sunday, depends when hubby gets back. No problem at all, Kelly. If you can make it, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, if it were me, I'd be locking the door. Then again, I'm evil.
You're not evil.
I am. If you were coming back and potentially interrupting me, I'd be locking the door. I keep threatening to do that with the kids. Right. Andrea, you're in the group. Good luck, because it's one of those, it's like the Hotel California. You can check out, but you can never leave. You will get enabled within about, 30 seconds. I hope he comes back with a big salmon. Hey, if he comes back with a big salmon, definitely leave the door unlocked and I'm on my way. It's my favourite. What do you say, Andy?
Sorry, I didn't hear that because I have my headphones on. What did you say?
Salmon.
Salmon? Oh, you like a bit of salmon, don't you?
What about you?
I like salmon too. I like salmon.
Yeah, you see, me and Andy could always pop over, get some flights. Oh, dear.
Oh, we're doing all right, yeah.
I've just put the wrong colour in.
Well, you're a Wally, aren't you? What are you?
Yeah.
What are you?
You're
You're a what?
not even saying. Do you know what? To be fair, I don't even think anybody would notice, so I'm leaving it.
Well, leave it then.
Necessity, mother of invention. It should have been 3772 and I've just put in 3722.
Well,
Never mind.
like I said, what are you?
I get daft Wally. Okay, he's got a big white spring salmon next year, and we still have a bit left in the freezer. Ooh, sounds like he's a good fisherman then. Yeah, let him in. Andrea, I'm terrible. I can be enabled by anything. What about you? Well, I'm being very disciplined this year. I've had no new starts, and next year I am starting 9 gecko rouge kits. I've been collecting them. I'm a curator of them.
I know you have.
Hey, Claire. Hi, everyone. I love your live streams. All the best. Ah, thank you.
My blooming wallet knows you've been collecting them.
Only because you keep making bets with me that you don't win.
I'm saying nothing.
Andy has to learn not to bet me. It costs him a gecko rouge kit every time he loses.
I think you know as well as I do that the only reason I ever make these bets is because I purposely want to lose so that you can collect the kit.
I told Larry, says Ashley, I put 1,000 stitches in the last 2 days, and he goes, I want more. And I said, challenge accepted, and rolled up my sleeves. Lass. Brilliant. He usually does okay. The salmon comes up to the Chilliwack River, and he can camp in the usual spot we go to. Awesome.
The what river?
Chilliwack.
Chilliwack.
Yeah. And the rest. Yeah, and the rest, definitely. I hope it failed my cross-stitch plans for this year, says Enid. I'm mildly disgusted with myself. Plans are made to be broken. And Laurie says there's great fishing in Kelly's area. Cool.
Fishing. Gone fishing.
Gone fishing. I was supposed to finish 14 whips and finish my Celtic knot. Ooh, that's managed to go across the screen. I don't know how I've done that.
What's happened? What have you done?
I managed to put a comment on the screen, but I don't know how I did it.
Oh.
I'd love to get 1 gecko rouge. There's only one, but as ever, not flush with dosh. That's why I'm a member of the Gold Club. Save up for it all year.
How does the Gold Club work?
You pay into it. It's in the Fraser Valley of British Columbia. East of Vancouver by about 100 kilometres. And Enid says, whoa, that was crazy. Yeah, it was. I don't even know how I did it.
You did something you didn't even know how to do.
I did.
That takes a certain skill.
It does.
That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Steeple Morden.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to do that.
Don't want to do what? What are you doing that you shouldn't be doing?
I was gonna export this project when it's not even bloody done yet.
Oh. Andy's doing computery stuff that I don't understand.
I'll tell you what I'm doing. If anyone's interested, I've decided that I'm abandoning the West Sussex trip.
Oh, okay.
Later in November because I can't find any hotels that are any good. That are cheap enough, shall we say. I know I'm a bit cheap.
Budget ones.
No. So, in its place, I've decided to do a Hertfordshire/Cambridgeshire.
Okay. Lizzie plans on writing a lot in November, so hope to be super creative that month.
I'm just setting it up.
Great stuff. Only do what you can handle, though. Don't do any more.
Who?
Not you.
Oh, I'm going to say.
Talking to Lizzie.
I know what I can handle.
Oh, I know what you can handle.
Careful. We've already had that conversation once tonight.
Oh, nearly. Oh my days. Well, I think you guys won't believe the amount of stitches I've done today.
Go on, you're going to enlighten us. How many?
I will do in a minute, because I have to end this stream shortly because I'm running out of time.
What do you mean? Running out of time?
Okay, who wants to guess how many stitches I've done today? The stream will only allow me to go for 2 hours on this software.
Well,
bear in mind I've worked on 2 projects and I've had my bum in my seat most of the day.
Well, I know a ballpark figure because you told me earlier.
Yeah, but I'm not... Okay. Sharon says 2,000.
I can tell you it's definitely more than 2,000.
Silver Stitches, Lizzie says, was that a little bit flirty there? 3,000 says Ashley. 5,000 says Sandy. I wish. Wait for the drum roll. 3,000 says Cheryl. 3,800 says Patsy. 3,500 says Lizzie. 50.
What, 50,000?
Says Leslie.
Oh God! Can you imagine that? 50,000, Nicky, in a day. I think you'd drop down dead, wouldn't you?
Laurie says 2,762. Strangely precise there, Laurie.
That actually might be the closest guess.
Kay says 3,500. No, I've had one closer.
So okay then, what is the actual?
Okay.
What is the actual number then?
Right. Okay. So.
Do you want the drum roll?
Go on then. So, just to tease you all, I worked on my night cafe this morning to get my weekly, my rotation stitches in, and I did 1,000 on that. And I have done. She actually meant 50. And I have done so far on this piece alone 1,229. So 2,229 stitches today so far, which is a lot.
It's a hell of a lot.
And you were the closest there, Carla. Your comment of 2,400 just come in, so you were actually the closest. I would say you could win a Freddo, but you were a bit far away.
We can post one.
You can post you one, yeah. Definitely not.
Packet, actually.
I need to have a stretch and a walk because I've been sat here for too long.
You've been sat there all day.
I know, it's still too long.
I wasn't criticising, so, you know.
No, because you were like encouraging me.
To be fair, I've been back here most of the day doing various bits of it.
A lot of this section here had just sort of scattered stitches in it, and I've kind of filled in this. So this berry has been filled in today. This part's been filled in sort of right up to here, and then obviously I've been working on that bit this evening. So, yeah. Great stuff. Right, I am going to clear off because I need to stretch. So are we going to do all this again on Sunday, chaps?
Why not?
My Sunday stitch this week will be the Realm of Middle-earth map. And hopefully I'm going to have worked in all the rest of the park threads by the time I start to stream. So, yeah, we'll try and get that done.
There we go. I know. Okay.
So, yeah. So, thank you all very much indeed for joining. Thank you for sharing your bits and bobs with the group. The photos of works in progress, which are all phenomenal. Good luck with the weigh-in. Thank you. I need it. And fingers crossed, I will get to my £100 loss. But yeah, I will see you guys on Sunday. So thank you all so much. And I'll see you all later. Bye.